Namo Rajendra, my dear Dhamma friends and the followers. Today also I present on behalf of Vajrayana Federation, Nepal. The topic, it is continued from the few days about to cleansing the mind, the purification of mind. And since few days we are in practice how to purify the mind. So the way of practice or practical way of purifying mind is discussed since few days. In this topic, we have already discussed purification of the mind. And we are in the process of, and we are in the discussing from yesterday in the subject, the good way of behavior. So in this good way of behavior, the practical way of purification mind, yesterday we have given some examples. And today also it will continue for the purifying mind, the practical way. The practical way of our life is our good behavior. As to the sustainable of words to be used, there are 5 pairs of antonyms, words that are sustainable to their occasion and those not so sustainable to their, words that fit the facts, and those that don't fit, words that sound pleasant and those that sound rude, words that are beneficial and those that are harmful, and words that are sympathetic, those that are hateful. In this way, yesterday we have discussed in this good way to human behavior. So when we talk about the good way to human behavior or good way of behavior by ourselves depends upon you, not to others. In this matter, the circumstances, the environment of the people also sometimes pressurize to change the behavior of the man or human. So one might try to paint a picture with watercolors on the blue sky, though we know it is impossible because of our this kaya body, because of our speech, we directly oppose to others. We used to hate the others, which is not according to the Sila. So, in the same fable or in the same way, we should first of all to know how we can control the lust and hatred, greediness, and our vision, our we can see the things, the objects, good or bad, because of our eye vision. We can taste good or bad by the tongue. We can feel by the body whether the goods are very soft and or hard. But to understand is good. Understanding that good or bad, we should avoid to take more the good things, the soft things, the taste things. We should also have to take the things which is not tasteful, if that is good for our health. In the same way, we should listen the words. It may torture you, but if it is good, you should listen and you have to obey. In this way, we are on the path of Ashtangik Marga, the 8 different paths to Buddha natures, Buddha's teachings. While the Lord Buddha, or while the Sakyamuni Buddha gives example of any matter, we should thoroughly go to understand. Then only we can have that knowledge in our life. We can practice that knowledge in our activities. In this way, when we are not getting something given by some person, at a time we immediately react by agreeing with that person. We used to speak the unnatural words which is not survive, which is not according to the Sila. The angry person threatens to others. So we should not threaten to other person when we are not getting the something which we want to possess. So the teaching of Buddha is truly marvelous. From my opinion, my own experiences, I know that yesterday I have given a lot of examples to you. I know that if I confront anything beautiful or pleasing without being my guard, I'm disturbed by the sense of impression. It is of vital importance that we be on guard at the doors of the 5 senses at all times to keep our deeds pure. Whenever a person expresses the thought of his mind in action, there is always a reaction that follows. If one abuses you, there is a temptation to answer to kind or to be revenged. One should be on guard against the natural reactions. It is like spitting against the wind. It harms no one but oneself. It is like sweeping dust against the wind. It does not get rid of the dust but defiles one's. Misfortune always dogs the steps of one who gives way to the desire of revenge. It is very good deed to cast away greed and to cherish a mind of charity, it is still better to keep one's mind intent on respecting the noble path. Because of noble path, we can compassionate others, we can help to others, then we can thought the equality of the human beings. So in this way, we can control our body, we can control our speech, we can control our mind. When we can control the body, speech and mind, our footsteps, our behavior will change in the good actions. So until and unless we can change our actions in the good nature and helpful to others, till that day we cannot earn, we cannot avoid the change. So this is the main activity the person should noted, the person should apply in his own life. The person, when he applies the Buddha nature, then only it is possible to control mind, body and speech. Then only our lifestyle will be in the good way. That is the style of, the way of good human behavior. Thank you very much, my dear Dhamma friends. In this way, I want to conclude how to purify our body, speech and mind, from where we can get rid of from the 10 defilements. Then only we are on the path of the Buddha nature, on the path of the Buddha's Dhamma. Thank you very much. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam.